Okay, folks, today we're going to do a video tutorial on the Bluehost cPanel. And again, before we get started, we have just got to let you know that you really need to check out Bluehost. And the value is incredible. It's just incredible. So we did video tutorials, folks, on all of these modules in the Bluehost cPanel function, but we're on the domains now, and we're going to finish this particular module by going to add-on domains. So when you talk about an add-on domain, once you purchase a domain, let's just say it's your first domain, and again, purchase it by keyword, folks, not your business name, unless your business name is your keyword name, your personal name, or some industry buzzword. Don't do that. I mean, go to the Google keyword tool, search it, and find a keyword associated with your business, and then come to Bluehost and buy it. So the first thing that you're going to happen, the first thing that's going to happen is we're going to look at this functions here. So it says no more unassigned domains available. So what will happen is once you get in here and you buy a domain, you're going to have to assign the domain, and it tells you what this is for right here as an add-on domain or a park domain. Now, an add-on domain is not, add-on domain is like you can assign your main domain to your account as a main domain, or you can buy another domain. We talked about that in the last video tutorial on why you would want to do that. But the third thing that you can actually do, should you feel the need to do so, is transfer a domain and add it on to the main domain on your account. So I don't have on this particular hosting account anyway, I don't have any more unassigned domains to do, but down here it says you can use a domain not already associated with your account. So you can transfer a domain in, or however you want to do that. You would have to verify ownership. And step 3 is choose add-on versus parked. Now, an add-on domain is just what it says right here. It's a domain that points to a different subdirectory of your account, and it gives you the ability to make it look like an entirely different website, which is, let's just say you had 2 domains. One domain is in, transfer this to your industry keywords, but you might be flipcameras.com or flipcameras.net. You sell flip cameras. So you bought that domain and you're selling flip cameras on it. You find it profitable, so you want to stay with a like keyword or an identical or fraternal twin keyword as a domain. So you might say, I want to sell Kodak flip cameras. So you would buy Kodak flip cameras. .com, .net, .org, whatever that is, and you can actually add that on as an add-on domain. And let me show you. I'm gonna go to the domain manager here. So the primary domain to be the domain you chose when you opened your Bluehost account, or you transferred it in, it'll be your primary domain. But any other domain you have will be an add-on domain, and it'll be a total, look like, just like they said, a totally different website. So that is the add-on domain function. Now, park domains, you see park domains a lot, and it's a domain that points to the same directory as your primary. But let me tell you this. People park domains for a lot of reasons. I'm going to share with you too. Sometimes some people park a domain until they build their website, and then they launch their website, so they'll unpark their domain. And the second, another reason people use park domains is domain brokers might park the domain. They might park the domain just to get interest in it. It'll get indexed if they can do that. Now with Bluehost, if you park your domain, folks, Bluehost is going to put ads up there, because again, just like we said with the 404 errors in this Bluehost cPanel tutorial, if you don't make use of the space, Bluehost will make use of the space with ads. Bless their hearts. I agree with them totally. So that's what that is kind of all about, just an overview of that particular function. Now, the next thing that we're going to look at is actually park domains. So as we said, this is almost the same thing here, but again, if you park them, they're still going to be put on the web, and Bluehost is still going to get ad revenue, so use them. Okay, this is also very important, redirects, which is 301 redirects. Now, we did a video tutorial on 404 settings, which is page not found, and we told you if you get a 404 error, you checking out you checking out either you using Google Analytics to track your traffic, or you are using ASWATs, Webalizer, whatever it is you use for stat tracking. You need to jump on that. The way you jump on a 404 error is to actually do redirects. Well, that's one method. Let me say it like that. Let me give you some advice before I get to running my mouth about 301 redirects. The first piece of advice I want to give you, again, like we said in the last video, in the video tutorial where we talked about 404 settings, is if you see that there is a place on analytics, or there's also certainly with ASWATs, which is a Bluehost thing, property. If you see a 404 setting and it'll tell you what URL it is or what web page it is that is not showing up. What you want to do is immediately tend to that. Rebuild the page, rewrite the article, relaunch it, delete the page. Or whatever it is that you're going to do. We think if you're getting great traffic, we think you should rebuild it. But one thing that we strongly encourage people to stay away from is unnecessarily using 301. And 301 redirect. 301 is just you would go okay. Let's just say, and this, we told you we uninstalled on this particular hosting account anyway, we uninstalled the website. So this is just an example. So let's just say AdWords by Google, and you were doing you wrote a page called Google. You wrote an article called Google Analytics. Let's just say that this is your permalink, or your permalink structure, or this is your page title. You're getting traffic to the page, but what you realize is when you're looking at your stat tracker, whatever it is, Google Analytics, ASWATs, you're getting 404 errors, which means the page is not found. So we already showed you that Bluehost is going to put ads on there, because again, if you're not using the space, they will. Good for them. So what you will want to do temporarily until you rebuild the page is redirect it to, and we would say AdWords by Google.com / Google tools or something like that. So when this is crawled, when this page is indexed, folks, once this redirect 301 redirect is set up from a 404, this page will automatically redirect to this page. However, folks, do not make a redirect. Once you're indexed on engines, don't make a redirect part of your strategy to be lazy. Don't do it. Rebuild the page. I mean, just redo it. And again, if you find out that the page is not pulling traffic and it's an acceptable amount of traffic, don't just delete the page, because you're going to be wasting your time, right? So we recommend people staying away from that. DNS zone. This is actually one of our premium video tutorials, so we're not going to go there. Google Apps Wizard, this is one of our premiums, so we're not going to go there. Domain Manager, folks, we already showed you. This is where you manage all your domains, your primary domain, which is what you signed up with, your add-on domains. This is where you do it. Renewal options is here. Auto renew. We always say manual renew, folks, so you need to really do that so your credit card just doesn't get billed. Contacts, it has here. Privacy options, name servers, you can do all of those things, folks. So just get familiar with your domain manager. And again, this is something you definitely want to pay attention to, and that ends your video tutorial on the domains module on Bluehost cPanel.